Before the main topic, it will be better to answer some frequently asked questions from the viewers. Why it is important to discuss how, why and by whom PNS Ghazi was destroyed. Answer is simple. Both East and West Pakistan were at least 1000 miles away from each other. Only reliable link between East and West Pakistan was through sea route. In order to win a war in East Pakistan, the most important task was to ensure the complete naval blockade. But in 1965, India had seen that how PNS Ghazi made it impossible. In 1971, the same submarine was the biggest hurdle in implementing any naval blockade. Although my series about PNS Ghazi was complete, which I had uploaded last year, but few days ago, on one of my 3 videos on PNS Ghazi, I received a comment from a person who claimed that he has served in Indian Navy and was crew member of INS Rajput. He claimed that he was an eyewitness of the incident. He had mentioned about his videos on the related topic, in which he claimed that he has provided the complete detail. I checked out his videos. His videos seem to be the response of my previous videos. Whatever. In this video, I am going to analyze his claim. In his video, the duration of the part related to PNS Ghazi is of 17 minutes. I selected only those parts which I think were more relevant to my previous videos and rearranged them. Let's start with his introduction.
1971 Indo-Pak Bangladesh War. I am Vinod Chanda, ex-Indian Navy, who was posted on board INS Rajput during the war. In my brief description, I am going to place before you the true fact about naval warfare as an eyewitness directly involved and fought in 1971 war. In modern days like 1999, Kargil war and other wars, and also Wing Commander Abhinandan Bardhaman got full media coverage. So we were not called for any interview, not even our commanding officer like today. There was restriction on public interview by the armed forces personnel. So the truth remains in dark.
Now let's see what are his views about PNS Ghazi.
The Pakistan Navy deployed their high-power submarine PNS Ghazi, which they took on lease for 5 years from United States in 1964. The high-power submarine was specially trained and had the capability to carry mines and lay the same on the sea surface. The main aim of Pakistan to deploy PNS Ghazi in eastern naval area nearer to Visakhapatnam was to destroy our aircraft carrier and its return. And 1965 Indo-Pak War, when I was also posted on board in Rajput, the same PNS Ghazi was detected by our ship submarine detector in western sector. But somehow it escaped from our target as it moves very fast, being a high-power submarine with modern technology. Remember, if we were unable to destroy PNS Ghazi on first day after declaration of war, then the entire scenario of the world would have been changed.
And what are his views about INS Rajput?
Firstly, the condition of INS Rajput was not suitable for war as the cannons were not functioning well and the ship had become too old, for which it was decided to be decommissioned. In those days, the ship were very old, especially INS Rajput, which was about to be decommissioned, not equipped with any modern equipments like today in the year 2020. So those days, the communication system was not up to the standard, no modern equipment was installed, and most of the warships are very old with backward technology, except some new ships and Russian missile boats and gunboats. We had to depend upon the telegraphic message. Knowing very well that our ship was nothing in front of PNS Ghazi, still we the members of INS Rajput took a risk of our life for the safety of our ship INS Vikram.
In my previous videos, I have explained why Pakistan completely rejected Indian claim and why even Indian naval officers and war historians were skeptic about the Indian claim. As you have heard from the crew member of INS Rajput that at the time of 1971 war, the condition of the ship was so bad that it was being considered unfit for the naval combat and was going to be decommissioned.
Now just listen about the Indian plans to destroy PNS Ghazi.
As per our intelligence report, the PNS Ghazi was seen in coastal area of Sri Lanka, Madras and Visakhapatnam. At the same time, our NS Vikrant was shifted to another safe place to get ready in all respect before declaration of war. The commanding officer of INS Rajput was advised by our naval headquarters and by the flag officer commanding in chief Eastern Naval Command to get our ship ready in all respect to sail at any time. And we all members of the ship are advised by our commanding officer, Lieutenant Commander Inder Singh, to get ourselves ready to fight. And our ship's communication department was advised to send continuous messages and wireless signals in bulk as INS Vikrant, so that PNS Ghazi and Pakistan intelligence department would come to know that the INS Vikrant is getting preparation for sailing from Visakhapatnam port. In this way, INS Rajput will act as INS Vikrant to mislead our enemy.
As you have heard from him that only communication equipment on outdated INS Rajput was telegraph, and we know that PNS Ghazi was equipped with modern equipments of detecting and identifying various targets. So it appears impossible that INS Rajput deceived PNS Ghazi by creating a radio noise equal to a whole aircraft carrier fleet.
There is no need to watch his details of the epic fight between PNS Ghazi and INS Rajput. But if you are interested, I have given the link in the description. Now it will be better to jump to the most interesting part. Even after that epic fight, INS Rajput was not aware of the fact that PNS Ghazi had been destroyed. Now, most surprising thing for me was when he mentioned how they came to know about the destruction of PNS Ghazi.
I want to narrate how we came to know about destruction of PNS Ghazi. Pakistannavy headquarters got information from the local fishermen went for fishing. There are some unrelated and different types of materials floating on the sea. Immediately, they informed to our Visakhapatnam headquarters and our ship engaged on patrolling duty along with our naval divers. They saw that dead body of Pakistani divers with oxygen cylinders and some unexploded mines floating. The divers went to the sea bottom and found one submarine is in exploded condition. None of the submarine crew was alive. Our divers cut the nameplate of PNS Ghazi and traced the logbooks and other documents as a proof.
Now, reaction after receiving the news of the destruction of PNS Ghazi from Indian Naval Headquarters.
But on receiving the message, we were delighted and became so happy to know that our mission is success.
See, a happy end. It now seems more clearer that Indian Navy had no capability to destroy Ghazi, and it did not destroy Ghazi at all. If we reject Indian theory, then two other theories became more relevant. First, it was an accident, which was also Pakistan's official view. Keep in mind, was official view. Second, it was destroyed by Soviets. Pakistan took a long time to give its official statement about the destruction of Ghazi, in which they inclined towards some accident. But in 1997, new undeniable evidences came to the surface, which proved Soviet active military involvement in 1971 war. In my next video, I will discuss those evidences. After that, whole 1971 war and sinking of PNS Ghazi will become easily understandable.